What is up, guys? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of In the Kitchen with Retro. And today I think it's going to be a very awesome episode, a very epic product I'm going to put together today, alright? So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Quiznos fan, right? Sadly to say, they've kind of disappeared. I mean, they're still around here and there, but the closest one to me, it's about an hour drive, and yeah, it's probably been a couple years since I've been there, because again, you know, and it's all highway. I mean, that's the cool thing about it, but that also tells you how far away it is, where you can go 70 miles an hour, and that's the speed limit. And it still takes you an hour to get there at 70 miles an hour. So there, that tells you a little bit how far it is away. So, yeah, I would drive there basically for their chicken carbonara sub. And really what it came down to is that carbonara sauce that they put on that thing was, really the sauce was what did it. That was like the thing that was just so tasty that made me drive that far. But again, you know, you can't just do that all the time, and like I say, it's kind of been a while. So I'm going to see if I can master that carbonara sauce or come as close to it as I possibly can. So that's what I'm doing in the kitchen today. So what I'm going to do, let's get started first on the sauce. So what I got here is some 4-cheese Alfredo sauce, okay? So let's just get it popping here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on the sauce first, because I want that sauce to, you know, I want those flavors to come together. Everything I'm going to put in there. So you gotta, I'm going to have to heat it up a little bit, and yeah, I think that should be enough sauce for my sub. Okay. So Alfredo sauce. Next, I'm going. Let's do the Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese, okay, in the sauce. Gonna be kind of generous there. Yeah, it's so that because their Alfredo sauce, it's like a Parmesan cheese Alfredo garlic with herbs and spices in it, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so let's go ahead and just stir that up first right now. All right, Parmesan cheese is in there. Let's go ahead and go with the some good old Mrs. Dash, right? It's got a lot of good flavors in there. That's about that much. I'm not measuring, just kind of eyeballing it. You know, just give it a stir. So you can see the spices. Hopefully you can see the spices down in there. Now the last thing, oh no, not the last. Using a real garlic clove here, okay, so I'm going to use my garlic press, one of my tools in my arsenal. All right, I'm going to hold this up here. So for those of you newbies out there, maybe don't know how a garlic press works, I'm going to hold it up here so you guys can try to see how a garlic press works. You put it in there and you just squeeze it. Pushes through like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of just have to scrape it off there. Now, if you don't have a garlic press, you can also use like a fine grater, like a cheese grater. That works too. All right, got that in there. Stir that in. And the final ingredient for the sauce is some real bacon pieces. Make sure it's real bacon. None of that artificial Baco's crap. Okay, we keep, like the old saying, keep it real, right? Keep it real. Just like my preference for football fields, right? Real grass, not that artificial turf junk. Keep it real. Let's see. Let's give that a stir. Now these are bacon pieces. I probably should have went with bacon bits because they're real bacon, but it's like chopped up finer. But hey, this is what I got for today. This is gonna do it. But in the future, I probably would use the actual bacon bits because they're finer for the sauce. But I still would use the real bacon pieces, which are a little bit bigger chunks, because these are actually gonna go in the sub too, right? So it's not just in the sauce. I'm gonna go. I'll put a little bit, putting a little pinch in there. So yeah, does that sound? So does this sauce sound just epic on its own? Alfredo, Parmesan cheese, Mrs. Dash, bacon bits, and garlic. I mean, yeah, that's. I'm getting hungry just stirring this sauce right now. Okay, so it's all stirred together good. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to nuke it for about 33 seconds, stir it, nuke it again for another 33, stir it, and then I'm just going to let it set, okay? And it's going to cool off, okay, because I'm going to cook the chicken, slow cook it as that's doing that thing. So some time's going to elapse, and when I go to construct the sub, I probably will maybe heat the sauce up, heat the sauce up a little bit more. Maybe just 22 seconds, just to get a little bit of warmth to it, not too much. Alright, into the microwave it goes. Okay, we're back. Now we're going to get started on the chicken. So what I'm going to do is I got this better than bouillon, right? I'm going to put just a little dollop of that in my pan. So just like that much, okay? Alright. Quarter cup of water. Turn my heat on low. Well, we'll put it up to 1 right now, and then we will put it on. We'll put it on low in a little bit. All right, so here's the chicken I'm using. This is real chicken breast. Okay, sorry for the glare. Let's take the lid off so we can eliminate that problem. Real chicken breast, right? I find this in my deli at my local supermarket. Okay, so it is kind of big chunks, so I am going to like tear it in smaller pieces. Smaller chunks, kind of something like that. Something like that big. That's what I'm going for. So between a nickel and a quarter size. So yeah, chunks. And they can be, it's okay if they're a little bit longer too, like that. So chunks / strips. This is what you call putting some love into your food, right? Like, Good old Robert Irvine. He was one I did like to watch on TV. That's what he would always say. You got to put some love into your food. You got to love your food, you know. Put some effort, some love into it. It'll taste better. All right, let's see where we're at here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to more Mrs. Dash on the chicken. It's going to make it nice and flavorful, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to heat that on low, let it simmer, maybe a half an hour. Then I'll be back and we'll get started constructing the bad boy. The one thing I am going to do is slice up a portobello mushroom and add it to the chicken as it's simmering, because I need to cook this little guy too. That's part of a chicken carbonara sub, portobello mushrooms. Looking good already, looking good. Alrighty. Alright guys, we're back. So, gotta slice my bun, finish slicing it, because the buns I buy, they only slice it part way. So I got my bread knife here. Alrighty. So, there's that. Gonna slice my veggies up. I am putting I do like olives on my chicken carbonara sub, so I'm making it just as I would order it from there. All the trimmings, right? So, these are the ripe olives or black olives, whichever you want to call them. I'm going to say probably 2 olives will do it, just for the sub. Gonna get my banana pepper rings out, get them on there, ready to go. Probably about just 3 banana pepper rings. Let's get a slice of a red onion here. There's our chicken and mushroom mixture, okay? So I'm going to drain the excess juice. The cool thing about this pot, I don't know if I'll try to turn around so you can see it, has the lid has holes, so you just, and it's kind of pointed there. So you put the lid there like that. Let's see if I can do it here so you guys can see it. There we go. So there's some juice flavor. I may put just a tad of that in with my sauce just for extra, extra flavor. So yeah, I think I'm going to. Just like a little teaspoon here. That's about it. That's it. Because, we don't want it too runny. There we go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did heat it up again for 33 seconds. So total, yeah, 33, 33, 33. There you go. Each time. Alright, let's construct this guy. I got my oven preheating to 385, so we're going to do 385 for like 3 minutes once we get it constructed. Alright, first thing down is the sauce. Probably about 2. Spread it. Just, you know, thin layer of sauce on there. I'm using Gouda cheese, Gouda sliced cheese, alright? That's what I'm using today. It's got a good taste. So I'm just going to kind of fold it there. There we go, like so. Alright. I'm gonna have enough chicken for another stuff, so that's cool. More cheese, another slice of cheese on top of the chicken. Okay, just want to melt that chicken. Melt that cheese over the chicken. Okay. Alright, I'm going to lightly butter my top of my bun here. So I'm going to make basically Italian herb and cheese bread. So butter it so my herbs will stick to it. And when I say herbs, I mean good old Mrs. Dash again, okay? But before I put the Mrs. Dash down, basically going to do one swipe of a cheddar, extra sharp cheddar cheese, freshly grated here. Yeah, just one swipe, just to put it on top of the bread there, you know. I'll put it. This is what this, yeah, you're like, this looks like some work. Well, like I said before, you put some love into your food, right? Now we'll put now we'll put some Mrs. Dash on top of it. A bit more. So there is going to be my Italian herb and cheese bread. So now in the oven, 385 for 3 minutes. I think that's going to do it. Oh, almost forgot. I want this bacon. I want this bacon on top of the cheese as it is in the oven, right? Go, because the heat will bring out the flavor of the bacon. Alright, in the oven it goes. There we go. Alright, now let's do it. So I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of the sauce on the sub here. Okay, let my veggies stick to it a little bit. Alright. onions down. I think that's good. Don't want to overdo it on too much of anything. Want olives there. So yeah, these are the exact toppings I would have put on it when I would go to Quiznos. Banana pepper rings, and like I said, yeah, just a little bit of lettuce, not too much. You know, like I said, we don't want to overpower it and be eating like a salad. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some more sauce on the bun. You guys can see that here. Going kind of heavy on the sauce here on the bun, because the bread will soak it up, you know. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be yeah, put it on there. I'm getting hungry just looking at it. So how does that look? Trying to give you a different angle there. My Retro's version of a chicken carbonara sub, inspired by the one from Quiznos. Alright, so we'll get a knife and cut it in half here, make it easier to eat. I'm even going to cut it fancy like they did, at an angle, right? Use my other knife, but I think this will work. Okay, we got to plate it up here. Let's see if we. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, moment of truth. Let's taste it out. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Booyah. In fact, he's pointing to the stands. You know it. Crap. Boom. I knocked out a homie. Oh wow. That is some flavor down. And you probably could guess from all the different things I put into it and put on it. There's a lot of flavors going on right there. And when I would go to Quiznos, I would usually pair it with some Cheetos. I got these cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. I'm going to pair it with that and an ice cold Mountain Dew Zero, right? So that's going to be a good, you're talking about a good time. So, yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Does this look mighty scrumptious? I'm going to say it came out magnifico. I'm not just saying it either. It's really good. I need to maybe tweak the sauce a little bit more. I might do more garlic and even more Parmesan if you could believe that. But other than that, I'm pretty close, right? So that's the cool thing about it. When you get in your laboratory kitchen, you can just kind of experiment, tweak things here and there, and maybe, you know, but it's close. It's really close. But it's really good. Okay. So much so, I'm gonna shut this camera down now and enjoy this bad boy. But leave me your thoughts. Do you think you would like this? Just tell me your honest opinion. How's it look? Retro chicken carbonara sub. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thanks once again for joining me. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap subscribe and then the bell ding ding so you're notified when I upload the videos. So until next time guys, keep it retro and come Lord Jesus.